the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a haunted house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack, hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers rocking.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Lance now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Lance looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murphy running straight ahead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Lance now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now an option play on second down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. And Lance again going to keep it. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Lance. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. There's the option going left on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Here we go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moody. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So we passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Gray on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. From the gun on third down, Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll start the drive with Murphy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 133 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Lance now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Inside handoff down to Fournette. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles.
When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like,